What's up, YouTube? Capture CEO back in the house again. Man, look, more game. More game and more game. That's right. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Subscribers, family, friends, channel members, we love you. God bless you. Let's talk on today. Look, one of you guys asked a question about the trucker shortage and how that may impact trucking and then specifically dump trucking, how it would affect our current situations, whether it be somebody that's trying to get in or somebody that's already in to the business, right? So I thought that was a great question, and so I want to answer that particular question, at least share my thoughts on that. Obviously, that's why they lowered the age of CDL, where young folks can get CDL now. I forgot the age. I don't know if it's lower from 21 to 18 or 19, all right, because of the trucker shortage, right? And so I think by them doing that, that's going to allow for an increase of drivers. It may not be an immediate impact because, of course, it takes a couple of months to for people to go through the driving school. But I believe by allowing that to take place, lowering that age number by 2 or 3 years like that, I think we're going to see an increase of drivers because of that. And so in the meantime, though, because of supply chain issues, we're probably going to still, in the meantime, experience, waiting on commodities and goods and things of that nature, right, as relates to over-the-road trucking. All right, but as relates to dump trucking, I can speak to that reality a little bit more in that, finding a good driver is not as plentiful anyway over the last few years, but especially now with this kind of thing going on. We're experiencing the fact that it's just not handy. I could pick up a dump truck driver, man, just like that back in the days, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I mean, if I had to fire a guy or a guy decided to leave, man, I have a driver tomorrow like it was nothing. But that is now no longer a given. And so it already was a shortage before the pandemic, but it just increased a problem that was already happening. And so, yes, I think you need to how it can affect us. But I think to get ahead of that, I think you as an owner or as a guy that's got his own truck and maybe needs somebody to fill in, it's just going to be common practice and a good practice to already just have a line on 3 or 4 guys that can help fill in for you or keep you 2 or 3 guys in mind as possible candidates to drive one of your trucks, instead of if something happens, then you're left like, wow, what am I going to do? Because there's already a shortage going on. So yes, I think it is impacting us by it's not as plentiful to just grab drivers like it used to be in the dump truck business. And so it makes us that are already in the business have to be on top of that, recruiting, talking to guys that'll be possibilities, perhaps talking to the driving schools, just inquiring with people about their availability. You don't ever want to be caught with having multiple trucks and one of your trucks is sitting because you just don't have a driver. You just don't want to be caught with that because you're losing money every day. So I've tried to stay on top of that. I've been doing a great job of that so far. God has blessed me to be able to pretty much if I lose a guy, to be able to get another one. One thing to be noted, and this is not anything against any of our young people because we love our young people and I pour into young people as a pastor and as a man and as a business owner. But one of the things we're seeing is that with our young people, the work ethic is not quite as prevalent or automatic with them because of upbringing and environment as it has been in the past. That's not to demean or be dismissive of anybody, but that is the reality of what we're seeing with some, not all of this generation. It's a video game, social media, phone generation, as opposed to, I grew up slopping hogs, feeding the cows, those kinds of things, that kind of generation, knowing that you had to get it out the mud. You gotta grind, if you're going to have anything. And so we got to continue to teach and instill into our young people that you got to work for what you're going to have. If you're going to have anything, you got to go get it. Nobody's going to hand you anything. One of the things I've run across is that sometimes folks got a limited skill set, but yet they want top dollar. Did you get that? We got folks who have a limited skill set or just arrived, but they want top dollar. It don't work that way. You got to pay your dues. You got to demonstrate skill. You got to get experience. Then you get rewarded top dollar or great money for that, bringing something to the table in that manner. So, brother who asked that question, I hope I've been helpful. Yes, it has affected the dump truck business, but I've been able to curve that by staying ahead, keeping fill-in drivers, being ahead on possible permanent driver, because you just never know when you're going to need somebody. And plus, I got CDL myself, so need be, we ain't losing no time because somebody left. If I got to sit in the seat, Jones will get in the seat. CDO will still get in the seat. You heard me? So that's always a luxury when something happens on short notice, okay? All right, so look, if this has been helpful, man, hit the like, hit subscribe, notification bell. Country CEO talking about how the trucking shortage has affected trucking in general and dump trucking in specific. Thank you. Hit the like, hit subscribe. I'm gone.